Hi, it's going to be a video about gate or hexagram or gene key 2, which has an important place in both the systems of the gene keys and human design. So, gene key 2 is at the bottom of the self-center, and it is where Ra sees the magnetic monopole. That's part of his cosmology. He got from the voice, that was his inspiration, that gave human design to him, the information that everything that is in this universe has a male and a female polarity. And these polarities come together and they're held together by this magnetic monopole. So for him that male polarity is here. He calls that the head center, and it's the consciousness crystal. This calls the Ajna center, and it's the design crystal, which decides how our body is formed. The consciousness is the traveler that incarnates in the body. And then on the sternum, so that is somewhere here, here's the sternum, there is the magnetic monopole. And that is gate 2. Gate 2 is 6 yin lines in the I Ching. It is totally receptive. So for Ra, that means it's totally predetermined. He says that magnetic monopole is like the driver of your car. The design is your car. And this here, this awareness, this consciousness crystal is the passenger. And so for him, what human design does, it makes you realize that you can not really influence the journey. You relax on the back seat while the driver takes you through life. For Richard Rudd, that looks a bit different. He gives frequency bands to each gene key, which go from a lower to a medium to a high frequency. He calls it shadow, gift, and siddhi. Siddhi is the essence of that energy. For gene key number 2, that is dislocation as the shadow. It is orientation as the gift, and it is unity as that siddhi. And he says you can do something because you can become more aware of yourself and your patterns. Then you raise your frequency, so instead of feeling dislocated, always in the wrong place, doing the wrong things, you start to get a sense of orientation. What is your path and where are you in this vast universe? Every gate has also lines. That is both in gene keys, human design, same. And there are 6 lines. And it starts with the first line and then it develops more and more and more and comes to the 6th line, which is like the journey of that particular hexagram is complete there. I'm talking about all of this, by the way, because this gate 2 is this month, August, active, because the North Moon node is moving in there on 31st of July and it's going to stay there till the 3rd of September. So we all have something to do, to learn, to experience with this gate 2. The North Node is about things where we want to move in this life. Those lines, the moon nodes always go backwards in time through the lines. They have a retrograde movement. So they start with the 6th line and they end with the 1st. Now, the 1st line is the one that is the most innocent, because this gate is the gate of guidance. So for us, everything predetermined. You don't need to listen to the guidance, because anyway you're guided, you just relax in that passenger position. Seen from another angle, you can say, well, I am able to listen to the guidance and to follow it, if I can tune into it with my consciousness, with my awareness. In the 1st line, that is an innocent process. The guidance is just starting, like raising its voice, beginning. And in the 2nd line, there's like, there can be distractions from other people, but still that guidance is quite clear. And this goes on through the lines till at the 6th line, the mind has gotten kind of experience what this game is about, and it wants to be involved, which actually it isn't. This guidance is an energy thing. But then the mind says, no, I know better than this. I have explanations, and I can twist this guidance the way that I think is best. So in the first days of August, we can have those commentaries from the mind, like, no, the guidance is not really important, I'm the one that knows the way. And the fifth line is then about telling the others the guidance. And there's totally that point, how innocent can you be? Because the fourth line is guiding from the heart and collecting the people. So in the fifth line, can you be connected to the fourth line, the community, or do you prefer the sixth line and you start to make convincing arguments why others should follow your guidance? Third line, stay with your guidance in all the many experiences that life throws at you. And the first line we have talked about. So perhaps that is an interesting object or area of watchfulness in this month.